Hi guys. I have all of these things that I think about 24/7 about self-growth and self-development, and I think they're so important to project and for people to just talk about and realize and sort of understand that there's multiple ways to overcome a situation. Number one thing that I personally value, I think is one of the most fundamental principles of relationships, if friendships, romantic, whatever it is, it's perspective. Understanding that there is a million different ways to look at something, you have to be able to choose the one that you want to look at. There is a negative aspect to things and there's a positive aspect to things. It is up to you to decide which perspective you want to choose, follow through. And what I'm trying to say by that is if you perceive a problem or a situation in one aspect, just know another person has the ability to see it in a different aspect. You have to be a person who can take yourself out of the equation, turn yourself into another human, and look at the same situation through a different lens. I cannot express how many times just using different perspectives has helped me, not only with myself, but with these relationships that I'm talking about. Way one person functions, works, their actions, all of this is completely, if not totally different than the way that I may act and the way I may carry myself. And knowing that everyone has a different behavior, personality, all of these things, you have to realize this, and you have to realize that the way that they might deal with the situation might be different than the way you might deal with the situation. Everyone fights their literal own battles in this world. Some people are literally battling cancer and they don't express it, but you don't know that. Be kind to every single person you see. A kid, if you see, just smile. It does not hurt to give kindness, but it hurts you in the long run if you give off negative energy. Surround yourself and be the person who you literally want to be in the future. Energy you give off into the literal universe is the energy you will receive. So become the type of person you want to be. Once that happens, and once we start harnessing all of that positive energy that we can literally become, that will be the type of people we surround ourselves with. It'll just happen. The universe will literally put us in a position where our energy is reflected on a bunch of other people and we're received back to that. I find that that's one of the hardest things for me. Have trust with the universe. Sometimes I care too much. I love too much. I'm always there, supportive. Anything that someone needs me for, I'm there in an instant. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, and that's who I am, and that's the type of energy that I want to surround myself with in the future. So me being hurt about a situation because of these factors does not mean I stop being the way that I am. And I also don't really know what I'm talking about. I may not know. I don't have this world figured out. I have every piece of the puzzle laid out in front of me, and I don't know things. I'm still working through life, and that's something we all need to realize is every single person is literally put on this universe for a reason. We all have a purpose on this life. What your purpose may be is maybe not what someone else's purpose may be, and that's completely okay. If life was easy, every single person would be winning through life. Another thing that I value, to treat our body like a machine. It functions every single day. We sleep, our heart beats. These are fundamental parts of our machine, right? We need to realize that if you put bad things in a machine, what do you expect the machine to do? It's going to break down. It's going to stop functioning, be slower. It's going to do all these things, right? So why can't we treat our bodies like a machine? Genuinely. It comes down to the food. It comes down to the energy that we're around, the physical things that we do. It comes down to the relationships that we surround ourselves with. All of these things are fundamental factors that can affect our machine, and that machine is our body. Why should we surround ourselves with negative energy and feed ourselves negative thoughts oh, I'm not good enough, I didn't deserve this, all of these things? Why be negative when it's not going to do anything positive for your machine? It's messing with your mind. Your mind is part of your machine. So what makes you think that you should be putting these negative thoughts and these negative toxins per se into your body? The one thing that doesn't leave us is literally our body. It's the one thing that takes us out through the entire life. You will lose relationships. You will lose family. You will lose knowledge sometimes. You lose these things, but the one thing that always stays with you is literally your body. And treating your body with the respect that it deserves is something that not a lot of us talk about. I am not the greatest at doing that. I don't think any of us are at times. I truly believe, eat foods that make your body feel better. What help is negative energy, negative thoughts, negative people gonna do to your body? Going to the gym, if it's in a negative aspect, it's not gonna do you good. Genuinely not gonna do you good. But if you actually want to go to the gym to make your body function better, move quicker, move smoothly, then it's gonna do just that. I believe this in my core. You have to have a good motive before everything for it to have a good outcome. Treat your body like a literal machine. It's the only thing that gets you through life. It's the only part of you that's gonna live with you every single day, and it's functioning you 24/7 around the clock. Sleep. If you don't give yourself enough sleep, how do you expect yourself to function the next day? If you don't give your body enough food, how is it supposed to process these things, work your mind? Like, you need a certain amount of calories for your mind to even function. Think about that as a machine. You have to give it an input for it to have an output. So put in a good input to get a good output. But you can't expect a bad input and then get a good output. That's just not how that works. You only get one. You have one body. Why not treat it with the respect it deserves? We are put on this universe for a reason. We are put here to do something in our life. This is something that takes work, and it's not someone's perfect and someone's not perfect. We're all struggling with this. But I feel like once we realize that we need to detach ourselves from these negative things in life, it is only harming our entire being. In the end of the day, you have to put your body first, put yourself first, because you are the only person that is going to get from day 1 to day 2 to day 3. No one else. Literally no one else is helping you go from 1, 2 to 3. A relationship, a friendship, no one. It is you, and literally only you. Only you can fix your body, fix your mind. Only you can fix your mouth. Why are you relying on other people's validation to move from day to day when you know in the end of the day these people can go in 2 seconds like a snap? These people can leave your life. If you put your validation in the hands of other people and they leave your life like that, you are left with nothing. But if you learn to get your own validation from internal beings and working your body and working your mind and your soul, no one can take that away from you. No one. But putting your validation and your self-worth in the hands of someone else is something that is not okay. None of us should be doing this, because it's only us that can move from 1, 2 to 3.